is a Your Black World TV exclusive. Welcome to On the Real. I'm your host, Tiara Williams. Here on The Real, we talk about real issues affecting our African American community and try to find real solutions through conversation. So let's get this conversation started. Meet my real talkers.
Hey guys, Giovanna Brush from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Quentin Miles, Washington, D.C.
Channing Bias, Los Angeles, California.
And of course, here on The Real, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ratchet. The ratchet of the African American community. So let's start with that, with our real ratchet rundown. Just recently, there was a white coach and teacher who called Michelle Obama a fat gorilla to a group of students. He blames Michelle Obama for the reasons why lunches in the public schools are unsatisfactory. And your thoughts on this? It's kind of ratchet.
I think she's saying we should go back to the good old cheese pizza that used to stick to the top of the plastic and it would smell like rubber. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
That was some people's fantasies. They loved it. I remember I was sad because my parents made just a little too much money for us to get that food. I wanted
You didn't get the
No,
free
I didn't
lunch?
get it, so I thought,
Sorry.
it was something to miss out on. No.
Sorry, you're privileged.
Nah.
No, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Michelle Obama's doing a MOVE initiative for, to stop childhood obesity. Mm-hmm. So to call her like a fat gorilla, it just sounds like kitty name calling.
Right.
Like, you're fat and you're ugly, na boo boo.
Right.
Yeah, I want to make you mad.
He had the kids also like mocking and, kind of teaching them.
Yeah, and they're
'Cause they were
elementary students.
they're young kids, so they're going along with like, haha, she's black, she's fat, she's a gorilla.
Right, they're doing what kids do. You know what
Right.
I mean? They make fun and.
But that's
it's
kind
like but he should know better because he's a psychologist, correct?
Well, not just that.
Sorry.
He should know better. He should
Right.
know better because he's the adult in the situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Supposedly.
you can't.
Supposedly.
Well, and he's a professional.
Allegedly.
Exactly. So you can't
All of
just
it.
you can't teach the children that this is okay.
Right.
And to I don't even know if it was even playing the dozens. I don't think you can really call it that. You're basically making a mockery out of her. And what does that say to our kids? That we can, if I disagree with you, I can talk about you
Right.
and I can demean you and I can
Teaching
call you
hate.
something.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
He was suspended for 10 days. Just 10.
Just
10.
And the board members thought that was too harsh.
So he should have gotten 5.
So he should
They've
have
got
gotten
none.
He should have gotten none.
Should have gotten none.
None.
And he should have got the cheese pizzas back.
Ugh.
No salad.
So I'm going to move on to a man who claims that if Obama puts restrictions on gun laws, that he's going to start killing people.
Well, let's kill himself first.
Right? Get that out the way.
And
Well, I mean,
off
he
yourself.
He wants to say silly things. Let me say something silly as well.
Absolutely.
And that's probably not the best thing to do either.
Just
And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy because if we put restrictions on guns, I'm going to go out and just start shooting up people.
Right.
Like, you're the reason why we're putting restrictions
Right.
on weapons and things nowadays. I mean, we've got too many of the mass shootings going on. We've got too much of, just killing in general. And so it's like at a certain point, you have to say, enough's enough.
Right.
Let's stop it. Let's move on. Let's be better for each other.
Yeah.
Right. Quentin.
I mean, she said it. He's the reason why people are calling for, stricter gun laws. I mean, for someone to even say, if you take our guns, I'm going to start shooting people.
Right. That's
What
America,
point- I mean,
people.
You're proving the point of the people who oppose your view.
Exactly.
That's just...
I just think there's an issue just in general of people that are like going to the gun shows. They hear that there will be restrictions, and then you see on the news like thousands upon thousands of people that are going.
Stockpiling.
Right.
Yeah.
For what? Like, what are you shopping for? What are you doing?
And it's like, who are you to think that you can say whatever you want and then all of a sudden get what you want? And then everyone would do that.
So with the theme of Obama, let's keep that conversation going. In our community, I get a lot of talk about what Obama isn't doing for our community. Like Cornel West has his issue with Obama. All these different people have their issues with Obama about what he isn't doing. Mm-hmm. What is Obama supposed to be doing for the black community?
Nothing.
I mean, he's helped gays. He's helped all
Obama is supposed to be doing what he needs to do for America. The black community is not all of America. And so that's the problem. We always want to segment it because he's the black president, the first. No, this man is the president of the United States of America. He is not the president of African Americans or black folks or Negroes, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. That's not who he is. This man is the leader of the free world. He is doing the best job that he can do, and that's exactly why I voted for him. So we have to remember that. You know, he's not here just to give me a handout.
But there's an issue of poverty in our communities. Now, I mean, personally, I feel like we could just there's nothing that Obama can do for us, like as himself, but as a community, there's power in numbers. Like, of course, we can help each other. We can, if you see somebody struggling in your neighborhood, help them out. Like, what's
nobody wants to focus on that. We want to take this man who is in charge of the free world. I mean, how large of a job is that? That's huge. You know what I mean? That's colossal. And for us to not look at ourselves and see what we can do within the community, we can't look to someone else because it starts with us right there, because it is our community.
Were we asking George Bush to help our community? Were we demanding things from George Bush?
No.
Q?
I mean, I'm sure we were. We weren't demanding things from George Bush on the basis of, yo, my brother, I'll let your boy. We weren't demanding it from him like that, but, there were things that we wanted during the Bush administration. I will say this to piggyback on what Shannon was saying. It is up to the community that wants change to put the pressure on their officials. You're seeing the leaps and bounds in gay rights that you're seeing because gays and lesbians, the whole LGBT, they put in that fire.
Absolutely.
And when you look at just, if you go to the bailout, I mean, you had the whole financial community putting the fire to the administration like, yo, look, if we go down, everybody's going down.
Right. So that's what they recovered the bailout.
We need help. And when you really see the change in different communities, it's really spurred by that individual community.
Right.
Or something happens that gets the attention of the people and moves the hearts. We had the thing that happened, because we just talked about guns. We had the thing that happened at Sandy Hook. The 26, children. Not the 26 children. It was like 21.
20 children,
6 adults. Passed. Very sad. But you can go to any major city in America. And you're going to see that in a weekend.
Yeah.
In the ER.
Yeah.
From gun violence. Now, even though we're talking about guns and gun restrictions, the conversation still hasn't made its way to the cities and urban America. In terms of what these guns are really doing to our community. We got to be as critical on that man as we would be on any other man.
Absolutely. And I don't feel like, we should give Obama a pass, because he's the first black president or whatever. No, he is still my president of my country. Regardless as to whether or not he had the same color skin as me and whatever. I still probably would have voted for him because I believed in his ideals and his policies.
And we need to respect that.
Absolutely. Yeah. You do respect that. And my thing is, you can't just say, oh, well, he's not helping me. He's not doing anything for me. He needs to do more for me if he's going to do more for him. No.
So let's just say he comes in and gives reparations. Now, I was a person that left New Orleans after Katrina, and I had a FEMA check like everybody else. Shout out to New Orleans. And what I noticed is that a lot of black people were in the malls. You know what I mean? If Obama was to give us money, all we're going to do is spend it. All we're going to do is put it back. And I'm just saying from what I've seen. And this is just a small community of people or a city of people that I saw what they did with their money. It's like there's no real change. There's nothing that's going to...
Well, do you believe in reparations?
No, I think it would be like putting a Band-Aid on top of an issue. Like, if he was to give us money.
He doesn't need to give me money, okay? Because I wasn't whipped, lashed, made to pick cotton. I was not deprived of my humanity nor my rights. He does not need to give anything to this generation because that chance has come and gone, and it is totally unfortunate that those people who endured slavery, our ancestors who endured that they did not get those reparations when they were supposed to. However, if we're looking for reparations, here's our reparations right now. It comes in the form of an education. Absolutely. It comes in the form of a job. It comes in the form of having your own dignity and your own self-worth and your own determination. Those are our reparations. This man owes us none of that.
He is our reparation.
He is our reparation. You're right, but he does not need to give us a check.
No,
that check doesn't mean anything.
Right.
That check will go in my wallet, and like you said, I'll go ahead and buy myself some new shoes, or I'll pay my Sally Mae loan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is what we need to do. Exactly. And it's not about, he needs to give me a handout. He needs to take care of this country. And I think he is doing a fantastic job.
So, Giovanna, what can he do, or what does he need to do, or what do we need to do as a community
We need to step in. I mean, we can't put any blame on President Obama. And if you want to blame any officials, you need to blame the officials that are in your community, because those are the ones that can make the direct change. You know what I mean? And first we have to figure out what we want in our community, because we keep talking about a better community, better community. What does that mean?
Right.
You know, does that mean us getting all more involved with each other, with the children, just talking about violence or whatever the case? So we need to come together first off and decide what we want. And once we do that, we need to get out there and do it. It's all about action. Quit talking about it. It's as small as going out to go clean your park in the neighborhood. If it's dirty and if it's filled with needles or whatever the case, making the environment safe for the kids. So quit blaming Obama or whoever else you want to blame, because you can start with yourself and you can motivate your community.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna. Were you about to say something, Q?
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, that's right. Like, we just need to get together behind, a united front, the cause that we want to champion, and that's how we put the pressure on. And we let our elected officials respond to that pressure that we put on them. It's not as simple. No one is just getting anything by sitting back and saying, you owe me this or you owe me that. Right. You got to go out and get it.
Right.
Absolutely. You got to go out there.
Or it's going to pass you.
Yeah, you got to go out there and get it. So we got to find the causes that, are dear to our hearts.
Well, I disagree with you. I want my $5, Obama. Now. I'm just playing. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you for joining me here on The Real. We'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Tiara. If you like the programming that you've seen today, go support us on GoFundMe.com. We're at www.gofundme.com/A Real Righteous Startup. That's A Real Righteous Startup. REEL Righteous Startup. And we'll see you there. Thank you so much in advance. Bye.